Our area is still reeling from tragedy, a helicopter crash that left 3 Army National Guard soldiers dead. Today, we found out their names. Daniel Prial, Christian Koch, and Stephen Skoda were killed when their helicopter went down in a field in Mendon Wednesday night.
But these men are more than just this terrible tragedy. We wanted to find out who they really were. Our
team has been working on this all day, tracking down people who knew them to find out all we could. News 10 NBC's Emily Putnam found out one of the soldiers was born and raised here. The other 2 were originally from other parts of New York, but had made Rochester their home. And News 10 NBC's investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey tells us more about Chief Warrant Officer Stephen Skoda and Daniel Prial.
Well, Brett, these 2 soldiers were in different phases of their careers, but they shared a passion and dedication for helping others.
Chief Warrant Officer Stephen Skoda was a 35-year veteran of the Army and the New York Army National Guard. He had flown UH-1 helicopters for nearly 30 of those years, and as a senior instructor pilot, taught and mentored hundreds of other soldiers. He was twice deployed to Afghanistan.
He was, to my estimation, with everything that's gone on with our country lately, he was the embodiment of a real American and a real patriot. I mean, he dedicated his whole life to flying all over the country, rescuing people, and he believed in it. You know, he didn't have to go to Afghanistan 2 years ago. He was the senior man, but he felt it was his duty, you know, and he went. So, and he went for a year at age 54.
Gregory Young is a longtime neighbor and friend of Skoda's.
Every time there was a call in the neighborhood to help someone, he'd be there.
Brian Mosa can attest to that. He lives on the other side of Skoda.
He would mow our lawn without asking if, you know, and do the, just because he was a nice guy. And yeah, he bought presents for our kids once, and he would snow blow the driveway sometimes.
In messages online, his fellow pilots lovingly call him Chief, a man they say always thought about others first.
You know, he was only talking about 4 or 5 years from retirement, which we were just talking about a month ago, and it really is sad.
In the helicopter along with Skoda was 30-year-old Chief Warrant Officer Daniel Prial. He lived here in Rochester, but was originally from Warwick, Orange County. The town has lined its streets with American flags in his honor.
I've known Danny most of my life, and I'm definitely better because of it, but Danny was a very passionate and infectious person with a personality that you can't forget.
He was a 2012 graduate of West Point, a track and field standout, a son, a brother, and a friend.
He also loved flying. It's why he got out of active duty and joined the Guard. He gave up his commission and became a warrant officer because he just wanted to fly. So, you know, maybe in a weird twist of fate, he was doing what he loved to do when he reached the ultimate end. But
that's Danny.
that's Danny doing what he loves to do, and just being unapologetically him, and we'll always love him for that.
We're still waiting to hear about the final arrangements for all of the soldiers involved in this crash. Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
Jennifer, thank you.